Number 6. There's an interesting connection between our emotions and our sense of touch, and it can be seen in the metaphors we use to talk about our feelings. For instance, we are hard-hearted toward the people we don't like, and we have a soft spot for those we love. Such expressions show that our sense of touch has influenced the way we describe emotional states. However, researchers at Harvard University have shown that this connection goes beyond mere language. In a study, participants were asked to feel either rough or soft objects before reading and commenting on a passage describing a vague social interaction. The results indicated that those who were given a puzzle with smooth pieces before they read the passage interpreted the situation as less adversarial than those who received a puzzle with rough pieces. Furthermore, participants who were given a soft blanket instead of a hard wooden block before they read proved to be less severe critics of the people they read about. In short, these results suggest that our sense of touch may affect the way we perceive the world.
Number 7. Although state-sponsored plays disappeared as the Roman Empire faded, this did not completely put a stop to artistic activity. However, the transition into the historical period known as the Middle Ages did halt the development of dramatic literature, which is needed to develop performance work. The performance arts community was further damaged by the loss of facilities and organized financing. Thus, in order to survive, performance groups started touring with their plays. Smaller festivals in various communities provided these traveling artists with a chance to continue making a living by performing. Overall, historical evidence shows little significant artistic activity in Europe during this time.
Number 8. King Cheops, one of the pharaohs of Egypt, summoned workers from all over the kingdom to help construct a great monument. He wanted it to be like a mountain, and he got his wish. Today, it is known as the Great Pyramid of Cheops. You may have seen photographs of it, but no picture could possibly convey just how gigantic it is. A huge cathedral or modern high-rise office building could be placed inside it with room to spare. Because of its vast size, it's almost impossible to believe that human beings of that time were able to pile stones weighing dozens of tons on top of each other to create this wonder of the world. They had to pull and shove every single block into place by hand. It is believed that this amazing task of construction involved the work of about 100,000 laborers over a period of 2 decades. Some scholars believe that they were worked like slaves, with the king's overseer using a whip to drive the workers on when they lagged.
Number 9. De-extinction, the process of bringing an extinct species back to life, remained for a long time at the boundary between fantasy and reality. When cloning technology was first being developed, animal clones were produced by inserting DNA into an egg whose own genetic contents had been removed. Scientists applied a small electric shock in order to get the egg to begin dividing, and then they placed it in a surrogate mother. This almost always ended in a failed pregnancy, and even when an animal was successfully born, it often had serious health issues. Over the last 10 years, though, scientists have figured out how to get adult animal cells to go back to an embryo-like state. From there, they can develop into any type of cell, including an egg cell. The egg can then develop into a fully grown embryo. Advanced new techniques like this could help bring long-gone species back to life.
Number 10. By increasing fixed capital, such as land, buildings, or equipment, people can increase productivity. For example, a farmer can grow more crops at a lower cost if he's given a larger tractor and more fertile land, and the road by his farm is paved to make it easier for him to bring his food to market. However, capital comes at a cost. In order to have money to invest and grow an enterprise, one must save. The more money that is saved, the more capital that can be bought. But there are limits to how helpful capital can be. When it comes to the farmer, his second tractor will increase his productivity much less than the first. This law of diminishing returns might be overturned by transforming economic production with new ideas. Different or better things can be produced at a lower cost by combining the accumulated labor and capital in a new way. Thus, economists state that better strategies and not simply more capital, lead to economic growth.